Hi, I'm Madeline, your local zoologist, and today we're learning about animals and their bodies. The first animal we're talking about is the elephant. Elephants are mammals. Did you know their heart weighs 28 kilograms? Elephants' circulatory system isn't very different from us humans. Their heart beats only 28 times per minute. Elephants have very thick veins and arteries, and over 3.5 meters of them. When I run, I have very high blood pressure. Elephants have that all the time. Every minute, elephants breathe 310 liters of air into their trunk or their mouth. Like humans, elephants have 2 lungs, and they breathe like us too. Elephants' digestion is a lot like humans. They have an esophagus, stomach, liver, small intestine, large intestine, and others. Elephants' stomachs are shaped like cylinders, and their intestines are 19 meters in length. Their feces are rich in nutrients, and their bladders can hold 42 gallons, and it doesn't even take long to empty it all. To cool down, elephants flap their ears, and that can get their body temperature to 10 degrees Celsius. The next animal is a type of bird, an eagle. Eagles are pretty similar to humans, but they are birds. They have a heart with 4 chambers, and they have veins and arteries to move their blood. Eagles have 2 lungs, and they breathe through these little external openings on the sides of the bill. Eagles breathe every 6 to 10 heartbeats. Eagles process food much quicker than us humans. They have something called a gizzard, which grinds the food down. They also have intestines. Eagles' waste exits through the cloaca. Their feces also go through this. They do not have bladders like humans, and they do not sweat. Eagles fluff their feathers to stay warm. Great white sharks are the next animal. They are a type of fish. Sharks have a heart with only 2 chambers. They have a very low blood pressure. Veins and arteries move their blood around. It's kind of weird though. No one has ever recorded sharks' beats per minute. Sharks have 0 lungs. Instead, they have gills. They pump water over these gills by opening and closing their mouth. Sharks have a U-shaped stomach. They also have intestines. They're kind of weird because they pee through their skin. They do have feces, and the feces kind of explode. Sharks do not sweat because why would they? They're surrounded in actual water. If the body temperature drops, that means the temperature around them has too. Watch out! Here comes a snake. Rattlesnake to be more specific. Rattlesnakes are reptiles. They have a 3-chambered heart, which is different from everyone. Their little heart beats 60 beats per minute. Rattlesnakes have veins and arteries to move their blood from place to place. Rattlesnakes have 2 lungs, but only 1 works. When they breathe, something called a glottis opens. Rattlesnakes have a J-shaped stomach, and most digestion happens there. They also have intestines. Like eagles, waste is removed from the cloaca. They release feces from the cloaca, but they only do that every 5 to 7 days. Rattlesnakes do not have a bladder, so they release urates, and they have a solid pee. Rattlesnakes are cold-blooded, so they do not maintain homeostasis like the other animals. The next animal is an amphibian, toad. They have a 3-chambered heart, just like rattlesnakes. Their little heart beats 40 to 50 times per minute. They have veins and arteries to move their blood around, just like all the other animals. Toads are different though. They breathe through their skin like sharks, but they also have 2 lungs to breathe through. They have an esophagus, a stomach, and intestines, just like humans.
Toads pee when they're scared, so that's why when people pick them up, there's usually something wet.
They release feces from the cloaca, just like snakes and eagles. Toads are what's called ectotherms, so they can't produce heat for their body. In that case, they move around in the environment to get warm. The last animal isn't really an animal at all. It's a flea.
Fleas have a heart that just floats around in the blood with all of the other organs. They do not have any blood vessels.
Fleas do not have lungs. They breathe through little holes in their body. They do have a trachea though, and it leads to all the organs in the body. Fleas do have feces, but they're just dry blood that looks like it. They excrete from eating, so they kind of pee. Fleas don't really like the cold, so that's why they find habitat on animals to stay warm. Well, that's all for these amazing animal comparisons. See y'all next time. Later, Gator.